go. I'll make sure everything's good on Twitch today, and we'll get straight into it. So, back temporarily streaming to play some Factorio here. Hopefully we can get a lot of stuff done. I don't know. I don't even remember what we were doing. It's been past few days have been a blur of nothing but of sleeping and
I think last thing we did was get a automated steel.
Yeah.
From another iron vein that we found.
I mean, we have steel sorted. I think you wanted me to do by the way, the world's open. You wanted me to do another iron patch to get like specifically iron, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because we're gonna run low very shortly, and anyway, we're gonna need a lot of iron, and yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna bring this in at. We wanted to do one of the.
I think it'll most likely come from where the.
Well, the problem is, where do I put this to actually come in and smelt? Basically, it's the problem. Because, like, yeah, I understand we're using the two big, what you call it, two big ore patches above us. But where are we putting the train stop to actually bring it in?
We could use, like, that left side underneath where the pond is to smelt it and stuff. Bring the train, like, there.
Under where the pond is?
Yeah, where we have our small pond right there.
Okay. So you mean where kind of where the current iron is already smelting, just do a big setup to like the left of that?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to bring it all the way to the opposite side of the base, down by the bottom right. Or is it the bottom right?
Well, that's a thing, since we can kind of just feed it through the iron line that's already there. Unless I'm mistaken.
I mean, we don't really need it now, per se, but we do need it eventually, because I think we are running out of...
I mean, I do need stuff to actually work on.
Iron.
Because like, yeah, I want to finish this so that way this is using all of the fast loaders, but after I'm done with that, that's pretty much be done until
I mean, we need to make both the yellow and purple signs.
Yeah. Luckily, all of the furnaces are going making steel. It looks like power is struggling a little up here. Is that the entire grid? Oh, yeah, it is. Alright. What broke on the power system this time?
Probably nothing.
It's the...
We're out of oil.
Okay, what backed up this time?
We're running out of oil. We're running low on fuel.
Yeah. Which that only happens if something gets backed up and it gets out of something, which it looks like...
It's not the heavy oil.
Okay. And then the light oil is being turned into petroleum.
Maybe not fast enough.
Possibly. One of those things that since we're relying off of power to make our fuel, because that's how you make solid fuel, it struggles once the power starts to struggle, so it just kind of...
Well, I think we have a few solar panels, right? Yeah, we have a few solar panels. Not much, but...
Yeah.
It'll keep the base going.
Yeah,
if I put speed modules, let's hope that fixes it.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, speed modules are definitely going to make it worse before it makes it better. I do have my alt on. Because that will increase the amount of energy it takes.
I think our main issue is the fact that these all wait for the light oil and heavy oil to be emptied. Even though these are set to basic crude oil,
yeah,
I feel like these all should work, even though this down here isn't working.
I mean, if a buffer is full, like, it can't work. That's just the basic thing of how this game works. Like, I know it's stupid, you should be able to, like, force it to make what you want, but, like, still. What are we using coal for? Like, we have an entire full line of coal here that we could start taking off some of it to supplement our power if need be. Because it's just
Yeah.
going to grenades and nothing else, and we have basically a bunch of idle miners here that aren't doing anything.
This was supposed to be a self-reliant power setup.
I know, but now that it's slowed down, it's going to struggle to actually get back to being self-reliant. What I'm thinking. I mean, if you want to keep it self-reliant, I'm not going to stop you or do anything. I was just saying, though, like, it is currently struggling, so that is something we do have to keep in mind. If I can see where the struggling starts.
It could just be the smelting speed of the oil.
Well, here's the thing. I think it might also have something to do with the fact that we just ran this line for the trains. It's actually a pretty long line. So it's probably had to fill up all of those and kind of fell behind on power making, and that's probably what started the issue. Like, it's now backed up on the train side, so I'm sure that it'll sort itself out soon, but, like, I think that might have been part of the issue. Also, can we get rid of these steel smelters that are over on the iron line, since we have an entire train stop now making steel?
Where? Which one? Huh?
These ones down here, just below the oil setup. You see it. Hey, welcome in, Than. Hope you're doing well, man. But yeah, there's a line of like 7 furnaces here.
Those, but we were using them for like personal grabs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But to be honest, if we want to get rid of it, we totally could.
I mean,
I think, right? Are we backing them? Or if we're not backlogging the steel quite yet, I think it's a good idea, but...
Well, here's the thing. I think we should have put a buffer on it, maybe, because now it's just going to continuously smelt until it's, like, not only the storage chest, but in the entire, like, belt is full. We should have probably set it to, like, only, like, 2 rows or whatever. But it'll sort itself out once it smelts enough steel. But it's also going to be slightly siphoning off the fuel until it's time to...
No, I think it's the mining speed.
Okay.
That's slowing it down.
Well, it's almost daytime, so it's going to speed back up at least a little bit. I have 16 S ranks for Virtual Devil May Cry 5 now. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Always really good to see the progress of you getting better at a game like that. Yeah, now that it's daytime, we should have the solar panels kick on, and it should get a little bit better.
You also have to realize it's barely any solar panels to how much we have currently running on power.
That is true.
It's exactly what I'm about to just say. Making solar panels just for the oil usage.
Yeah.
This way I might be able to upkeep the oil constantly going.
Nice.
If not, we're gonna have an issue.
I'm gonna get my water bottle in the kitchen again. The prologue took me 5 times because I kept getting earrings. Yep, that checks out. Hold on, I think I left my water bottle in the kitchen. I'm gonna have to stand up for a second and grab that. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Sorry, I didn't intend for this to happen like that.
No, you're fine.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Second. Ah. Right. I'm back. Yeah, Oh, hold on. One of my earbuds fell apart. All right, we're good. I did forget it on the kitchen counter again. Happens a lot more than you would think. All right. So what do we do? Oh, you're setting up solar panels specifically for fuel production?
Hopefully.
All right. I mean,
I
it'll
have to
be a
move
good way
power
to,
poles around, but
yeah. It'll be a good way
because
to
there's not,
keep it going at least.
yeah, there's not a way to like say this power pole doesn't connect to this power pole, so I can't really do that without getting rid of this whole power setup
Yeah.
first.
And that's the unfortunate thing about the way Factorio handles its power setup. Because I know that there's certain mods where you would have like a power switch where you could make it so that way you could shut things off.
They're running at less speed right now, but I'm getting more solar panels. It's not a problem.
I don't know if something went wrong with the connection because now this says it has like no electricity. That might have been one of the things that connects the power system to the rest of our base. Need to figure out where it is. I think I found where I can disconnect it so that way the oil setup is on its own, but gonna need to, yeah, okay, I see. I'm actually gonna go and quickly disconnect.
This ain't ever gonna happen unless I actually make something to make solar panels, and we have like an entire field of these things. Well,
Ignore that for a second, I'm fixing something. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it there. Yep, alright. So now that oil setup is now a lot more isolated because it was connected to all of the setups that were on the right side of our base. So now it's wired in a way that it doesn't connect. Yeah, I only need two more
okay, I'm gonna.
loaders and we're done here.
Where's the chest that we have just filled with a shit ton of coal here? Yeah. I'm going to use this to give some of these boilers.
Oh, you're just gonna jumpstart a system for the time being?
Yeah, if I remember buttons. There we go.
I really wish they would do something like they do with the fluids, where you can actually see your electricity networks just by hovering over like one piece of them. It looks like it should all be connected together, but it's not. Is it all connected together? Yeah, it might be.
Not upkeeping enough. We're about to lose complete steam.
Alright. What do we do about it?
I'm gonna have to use a coal line.
Okay. I mean, the coal line has a spot where it runs right next to the solid fuel line, so we could just throw a splitter on it and have it.
Well, what I'm saying is we just use it for this. Like, we don't use the fuel. We cut the fuel off here, and we just use coal for this.
Oh, okay. That's
For now.
I mean, I can do that. Like, gonna be a little bit of a mess of routing, but I can do it.
Yeah. Okay, and then. Is there a way I can... Yeah, there is.
So leave that like that, and then I want to run coal into here. Okay.
Okay, ultimately, if I can make the oil mainly siphon itself from maybe the oil queue, it might run better. Because then it's not connected to, damn it. Not what I wanted. There we go. I think if I can, like I said, siphon just the oil off of one side of the thing, it might work better. These all might run, and then these might run down here. I do not know.
While you
These are
do
running
that, I'm gonna
insanely
get the
slow right now. That's another issue.
coal set up.
Yeah, right now it's ultimately not the, it's just the power. As you're trying to use the logic network. Or the construction network.
I mean, I just set up the blueprints because I need to know how to route this shit. Like,
Oh. Myself, we have a construction thing. I mean, I might be able to make a few. What we need, just copper. I'm missing advanced circuits. I can easily grab those real quick.
problem is I need green circuits, so I need to figure out where all those are. Grab enough for a red splitter and call it there. Oh,
I'm gonna try and get a robo port up here.
okay. Grab some. Well, I guess the RoboPort will sort that one out.
Yeah, it should cover the rest of that, but I need to get one more over there, and then we're done with that. That'll have power and stuff. We need to get power on here, though. I don't have poles right
I
now.
don't have any poles either.
Oh god.
Like, I
All the
don't
way at the
even have wood
bottom.
to make, like, small power poles either, like...
Oh great, I have to redo the settings. I think, anyway. No, I think it reset my jetpack button. Yeah, I understand the battery is low on the RoboPort, but it's gotta be done.
But I just got a power pole ready, so... I've done that, but either way. Well, it will now keep itself going once once the loaders are actually ready.
Oh, that's why I don't have a I don't think I have. Do I have enough substations up here? I do. And they're connected. Okay.
Right, and then coal is being mined, but it's also incredibly slow right now because of lack of power.
Power should jump up once the steam starts getting used, even a little bit.
Yeah. Only problem is since we're also relying on pumps, like those require power, so we're just... just a chain of problems.
As long as the solar panels still work.
Yeah. As long as they still work as it's starting to get dark.
That's an issue.
Yep. No,
I
there's two
didn't think
more.
we'd have power issues with how many steam engines we have, but you know. Or steam turbines, but you know, that obviously didn't work.
Okay.
I don't think so. Right?
I don't remember.
Hold on. We have the image in our text chain. Yeah, no, it's one corner piece. So it's one corner piece. Then was it 3 lines?
How's it going? Hey, welcome in, Batcher. It's going good. I've been resting a lot recently, and I'm starting to feel better. I have a little bit of a caffeine headache today, but I'm doing okay. Definitely taking time to rest has actually been doing me very, very good. And I've also been playing a ton of Nikke, which has also been helpful just because I really enjoy that game, and I really don't have any other excuse other than that. But yeah. So I'm doing pretty good. Definitely better. I think going on hiatus temporarily was the right call, and gonna go back on hiatus once I'm done with this stream. At least until after my birthday. Well, actually, I might do a birthday stream on my actual birthday, so January 14th should be the next time you really expect me to pop up. Good ear, yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely needed it, and I think I'm starting to feel a lot better. My sleep has gotten better, except for the fact that I gave myself insomnia last night, but that's my own fault. Yeah. It's been a winter storm, and it's actually been calming being able to sleep in and not have to worry about, like, getting up and if I'm going to even be able to stream because of how much it's snowing and everything. So. Yeah.
God, having no power is crazy.
Yeah. One of those things that the best way for us to fix not having power is having more power.
Ultimately, the only uranium mine we could really use for that is up all the way north, and that's just...
Okay.
I don't know how you're gonna get... what's it called up there?
Sulfuric acid?
Mm-hmm.
Usually the way you do that is you get 2 trains, and then you put 1 train for just, loading and unloading the sulfuric acid, like, dropping it off there. And then you get, another train for going, going and actually mining, or transporting the uranium. You won't be able to get it unless you complete that story, yeah. I still need to do Genshin's story because of, because of wanting to get to the free Kachina they're giving out. I was gonna try and get her out of the poll, but I did 1 10 pull and got a purple weapon, and then realized that, like, hey, I'm probably gonna get, like, 1 more 10 pull in total before this, this banner they're currently running runs out, honestly. Oh, she was permanent. Yeah, I know. So I was saying, like, I wanted to get her out of the gacha because I wanted to play around with her, but, like, I literally can't because I don't have the polychromes. This isn't Zenless. Zenless is way more generous. I don't have the Primo Gems to actually do any more polls. Like, I'm out. But giving away some stuff in the second half of the update, yeah. Yeah, the second half of the update where the character that everyone wants isn't going to be available anymore. I saw that. That's hysterical. Like, hey, we know you guys want this Pyro Archon, so we're going to make it so that way we're going to give you a bunch of polls to try and get her after she's not available anymore.
I keep running back and forth trying to grab the coal we have stuck in this chest and just throwing a stack of 50 in each one right now.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to replace some of the pumps with just normal pipes here, because I think what's currently throttling us so hard is the pumps being out of power, because how much they can pump is actually dependent on if they have power or not. There we go.
I don't know if it'll be enough.
You know, at least some way to bypass the pumps in case we run into power troubles again.
Next issue is going to be the fact that we're not mining enough coal to upkeep this.
Well, that we can easily improve. Because I barely have used any of the stuff
No,
here.
I know you barely used it, but
Matter of fact,
I don't really see a big way to up that. Here come the robots to start building our walkways. Yes.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing good. As I've said, I've been actually playing a lot of Nikke Goddess of Victory. Like, it's actually been a very fun game. Especially, it reminds me a lot of Azur Lane. It's just a game I can turn on, let it kind of play itself, and then just check on it every so often. And I actually really enjoy it. Probably never something I'll play on stream because of the fact that I don't think it'd be a good stream game to have me talk while it plays itself in the background, but yeah, no, I'm actually really loving the
watch
game.
that stuff.
I mean, I don't know.
You know, just someone to chat to or someone chatting to you.
Nope. Speaking of people chatting to me, thank you, bot, for signing up for the ban list.
There's always that one bot that wants to be banned, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't miss about being on hiatus is these bots, but either way. But yeah, I mean,
There we go.
maybe like if there's like a raid or like a big event going on where I think there's actually something worth watching, I'll maybe show off my Nikke account, or maybe one day I'll just stream it just to show off my account, but until then, I'm not really concerned with actually playing it on stream. Oh, now we're completely out of steam. I think we flew too close
That
to the
didn't
sun.
last very long.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
We might need to start nuclear power.
You know how to do nuclear power?
Nope.
I don't
But
either.
I can figure this out.
I mean, I know it's like you want to put like 4 nuclear generators next to each other, and then, I don't know. We're probably gonna have to look up some kind of setup online.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, I'm doing it. You could probably find it pretty easily.
Yeah. As I was saying though, if I ever play that game on stream, it's just gonna be purely to show off my account. Like nothing else. But does not have
Tutorial
enough.
on nuclear power. Great time to read.
Yep.
High level technology. Compared
Oh.
to solar or steam boiled energy.
There's not enough power. I think these things are considered disconnected from the network.
Okay.
Oh, port's on, right?
Uranium ore processing, then the fuel cells. After the fuel cells, you need the nuclear reactor. Then after the nuclear reactor, heat exchange to then steam power. And then it should stay on. But what's the ratio? That doesn't help me.
Just to get enough power to give the bots something to do. No, not gonna let me do this.
A perfect square of reactors is the highest.
Alright, well, I tried to get the bots enough juice to actually put their stuff down and actually get do something, but unfortunately they're just kind of stuck in an AI loop because we can't get enough power to this one.
Okay, so obviously nuclear power has an adjacent bonus. It's 1 would do 40 to 40 and it will power itself.
Okay.
Then it's 2 would do 160 while only needing 80. So on and so forth. It'll constantly double itself all the way up to. So the max you can have in a 3x3 is 9. So roughly, you'd be producing like 1,300 while only needing to make it power itself with like 200, give or take.
The only problem is if you do a 3x3, you can't put fuel and automated into the center one. So most people just do a 2x2.
Most people do the 3x3 without the middle filled.
I thought you have to for all the neighbor bonuses to work.
I don't think so. I think as long as they're next to each other constantly, it works.
Okay.
I figured out. Hold on. Let me look at one that's space age, so it's more relevant.
I mean, as a matter of fact, my information is from pre-space age, so maybe my information is outdated.
Nuclear power factorio. Space age. Okay. So apparently the best way to do it is side by side.
Okay.
I think it's like 8. I'm gonna mute so I can watch this video.
Alright. I'm gonna figure out what I can do here. According to the system, like, yeah, I know he's working on work on nuclear, but we are desperate here. Not producing like anything. All of these solar panels are the only things that are actually keeping our base functioning right now. Move this one because it's not connected to anything. There, that's going to be another one solar panel helping our network, but that's all we got here. Our bot network is now freaking out because of the fact that it doesn't see anything as part of the network because nothing's powered. Probably the worst death spiral we've had with it comes to we might just need to temporarily disconnect shit until disconnect things until it starts working. If we can take what power we do have and kind of supplement it until it's actually good enough for us to actually keep at least part of our base power, then that would be preferred. So I'll disconnect those two remote bases. This needs to stay powered. Fortunately, our power is so woven together that, like, I can't just disconnect specific things other than those, like, remote bases. Fortunately, this base just got way too big for our power setup way too quickly, so probably on me for going crazy with the mining setup, but either way. Oh, it's nighttime again. Why does it seem like day and night cycling a lot faster than it used to? don't think I'm the only one who's noticed that. Like, it feels like it's going in between day and night a lot faster. Like, I swear days and nights both used to be longer. Where are we? Water in this direction. Oh, it's for the oil setups, right? Oh. It's just one thing where, like, we're not generating enough power, so everything that uses power isn't,
Don't worry about that message.
What
It's
message?
just an image that I can use. I sent an image to you just so I could use it as a...
My Discord notifications aren't, on whenever I play the game, so I didn't even notice you sent me anything.
Okay.
How
So
much?
if we were to put 8, this would be a decent setup. 8 reactors to a lot of steam engines.
Okay.
Okay, time to get the resources for that.
Okay, so we need, what? You said 8 reactors, and then a bunch of other materials?
8 reactors. I'm about to count the heat exchanges, and it's double the heat exchange that I'm about to count. I was just gonna... Okay. I'm doing this off of a barely pixelated image.
You have the concrete, at least. Eight. So 500 times 8, so 1,000 times 4, so 4,000. And okay.
So I'm gonna say roughly 58 per side, so that's over 100. It's 116 per side. So
Oh,
the 116
so,
heat exchanges, and then steam power is a whole separate issue that I will probably just pipe it into these.
okay. I'm starting to get the reactors built. I have the concrete and some of the other stuff I need already on me, so just give me a bit.
Yeah. And then
Have
we're
to
also gonna
put down the
need.
chest
We're
and start
probably
dumping a
gonna
bunch of
have
random
to,
stuff I
like,
don't need right now on me.
build the uranium and the power in the same spot, so up top probably where the uranium is, and then pipe down the energy and the heat
Okay.
if want to, or we don't pipe down the heat, we do the heat up there with the power exchange. We might have to bring the steam down though. Nah,
I mean, the heat
I'll
and
just do
the
it all.
reactors have to be in the same place, no matter what.
Yeah. And this is double-sided heat pipes, roughly, anyway.
I don't copper for this right now.
Probably don't, but we have a chest, I think, filled with copper, if I'm not mistaken.
I just cleaned that out.
Rough. Row.
And I'm not even on the advanced circuits yet, which I also need. I can figure out where the one I'm actually supposed to take circuits from is.
Oh, it's supposed to be up here, but it's empty. So just grab off belt.
I mean, we are in an emergency. We have declared martial factory law at this point.
Yeah, it would be double heat pipe, roughly. It's just the math is gonna kill my brain.
Crash slots, hold on.
7 per row. Okay. We're also gonna need 4 solar panels and 2 accumulators with 2 substations.
I'm still a couple short of being able to make
turbines.
even one single little thing here. Alright. I have made 1 nuclear reactor so far.
Epic. It's so wonderful to hear.
And we're pretty much out of red circuits at this point.
You want to know something?
What?
I think we need to upgrade this furnace stack over here, where
Yeah.
oil or where fuel is being used. Still,
Yeah.
maybe, just maybe, all of this fuel on this belt could be good enough to keep these running. And maybe, if we make these electric furnaces, we don't have to worry about fuel for a minute, and we can do the nuclear reactor.
I mean, what, you want to just do this?
Pretty much. And then just switch these to the better furnaces.
Now it's all going towards there. You're gonna have to re-integrate it onto the thing there, but
Oh, well. I believe you have the splitter for that, though.
I mean, possibly. No, I do not. And I don't even think I had one in my inventory. Like, I can go check the box where I put all my stuff down. I do not have a splitter anywhere in my inventory.
Okay, well then I'm gonna look at these, see if I can find a splitter in one of these. Test that the
At least
spots have been...
cobbled together one. I need 4 transport belts and iron plates. Okay. I can just find the iron or transport belts. I can actually cobble together one real quick, which some here.
I might have what it takes to make... Yeah, I can make one, I'm good.
No, I already made one.
I just didn't wanna... Oh, well.
Whoops. But either way.
I've made a red one.
Oh, then you use yours. I made a yellow one because that's all I could put together right now.
Let there be light. Well, once solar comes back on.
Yep. I can
I'm
very
hoping
much
that's
see the
enough.
end of that
I'm
line.
hoping that's enough fuel that just backs it up so much that it uses just fuel for a while. But each one of these should get roughly one. If not, then that's an issue. Okay. We're gaining steam. We're making enough steam to upkeep these.
And I'm bringing all the rest of the fuel so that way it's all going towards steam production now.
Power should be maxed out or close to it.
Okay, so we're in the yellow, which is about the best we've been so far. Oh, we're so fucked.
Nah, bro, we're good. I don't know what you're talking about.
I need red circuits. Give me all of the red circuits. What, 500 per? So 200, yep, setting in at 200 isn't gonna be enough. Yep. Let's making some. Of course, with all the stuff I took off random belts, it's gonna probably struggle a little bit, but luckily
so
bots
that's
should
the
start
amount of
bringing me
turbines
them.
I can make. I just need actual turbines now. Which means I need a shit ton of copper.
Well, unfortunately, I don't even think I have enough copper on me to make the rest of the nuclear reactor, so I need more copper as well. Because I need 500 per.
It might be
1, 2,
petroleum to fuel ratio that's actually running low, not
I have, if you want, you wanted like 8 of these.
Huh?
So I can make 2 more nuclear reactors with just the copper I have on me, but I need a lot more if you want 8 reactors.
Ugh.
The bots
The
are
math
actually
is-
struggling to try and grab circuits from the chest here because of how quickly they're getting sent out.
Yeah, if we use that one up top, we do have oil right next to it. 2 of them, actually, if we need to use that for sulfuric acid.
Okay.
And there's water between the 2. For
Good.
steam and for... Only question is, I have no clue if this is going to blow up or not.
Okay. Well, it's a last-ditch effort, so if it does blow up, I guess we're just out of ideas at that point. Also, we're also need to get, like, enrichment set up, and we don't even have Kovarex.
What? We need to do what?
Yeah, nuclear fuel or there's a thing called, yeah, Kovarex enrichment process. This research that takes purple science, which I don't think we've even set up.
No, we haven't, because we have no power. We had no steel, and we need steel for this. And
Yeah.
now I got
The only
steel, I can make
problem is that most people are like,
purple
hey,
power.
like, if you're gonna use nuclear fuel, like, use Kovarex, but we don't even have normal fuel set up, so we can't even start Kovarex, because we need to actually do normal, fuel centrifuging before.
Power.
Yeah.
I wish there was an oil power system, so I didn't have to use fuel solid blocks.
Yeah. I mean, I was about to say there is an oil-based fuel thing. It's called solid fuel, and that's what we're using. It's not working.
Oh, that could be a big problem. You did
Well-
not hook back up the fuel to the line.
What?
After we used the fuel on the iron, you didn't hook it back up. You forgot to hook up the solid fuel back up to the line, and we're just out of fuel again.
Shit, my bad.
I'm really hoping that this works properly.
Oh, did you hook it back up now, or?
Yeah, I hooked it back up. I got
Okay,
it.
I was about to say, like... Alright, well, there we go. I mean... Just to supplement ourselves, we could try and create a big-ass solar farm.
Yeah, but then I need to actually automate solar panels unless you want to create like over 1,000 in your inventory.
I mean, it might be faster than waiting for the red chips to actually get the nuclear reactors at this point.
Yeah, but nuclear reactor is the final like power source. If we put solar down, we can just do solar panels just because we have the space to make an entire solar farm.
Well, that's not even that we need, or like we just need something to power our base at this
Okay,
point.
we're
This
good.
is ridiculous.
We're good. We're actually good.
Oh yeah.
Everything has a fuel.
Good. By the way, I disconnected both of the iron and stone mines that we just added, so those aren't being factored in on the power grid right now.
Yeah, what's being factored into the grid? Are we good
Just
now?
the just
or are we
the
still in
just the
yellow?
main base. It's just missing the
We're in
stone
green.
brick thing and the steel melting that I made.
So I'm correct. Making. Okay, I did it. Making oil separate from the light and heavy cracking actually worked.
Oh, okay.
So the pipes for these are different to the pipes for these.
Okay.
It's still coming from the same source, but I think the oil was getting backed up in the pipe, and now it doesn't because it's not being used.
Right.
Okay. We're finally overstocking the oil. Okay, we're good. We're back to being self-sufficient.
Well, looks like my job right now is to get the rest of this nuclear reactor stuff built.
Yeah, we also need 2 solar panels. But that I can easily just rip off the floor. I don't care.
What do we need?
2 solar panels to start up the nuclear reaction.
Yeah. Well, that we can easily sort out once we actually have the actual, like, nuclear reactor. It's just... We need the reactor, we need heat exchangers, we need heat pipes, we need steam turbines, like...
Yeah, that's the problem with counting these steam turbines, because I could say how much is per row, and it looks like he has 4.
Yeah. Take a look at this so I can try and help you out here.
12 times 4. That's how many he has.
Yep, it's 4.
12 times 4. I'm just gonna bring up the calculator. My brain does not want to do math right now. So 48 per corner. That's 4 corners. So that times 4 times 4 is... We need 192 steam engines.
Yep, that sounds about right. And that's not factoring in... It's not factoring in all the heat pipes and, heat exchangers we need.
No, that honestly is probably going to be the easier stuff to craft. I'm not worried about the heat pipes. The heat exchangers is 58 per side or 56 per side. 50 something. I'll bring a whole 60 with me. I don't care. That's 2 sides. So 60 times 2, that's 120. So roughly 120, maybe less.
Yeah.
It doesn't go over 60. I counted. It's either 56 or 58.
I mean, it's...
So it's about
7 per
120.
side and then 14 per, like, column.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's
Times
4
5.
columns per...
1, 2, 3. No, times 4. Never mind. You're right.
Times 4 per side, and then there's... So there's 8 columns in total, so 14 times 8, basically.
Back to the calculator. 14 times 8, 112. So exactly 112 is what we need.
Okay.
We didn't change those to electric furnaces, did we?
What?
We're gonna get low on iron in a minute.
Yes, we are. I said if we can get like 1 or 2 electric furnaces for iron, we can, or yeah, just for the iron right now, I can get that back and running. I just need electric
We have automated
furnaces.
electric furnaces.
Oh yeah, that's right, we do. I forgot. How much
I
shit in my
have like
inventory?
150 on me.
Okay. Well, hand them over and I'll get it set up.
Iron chest.
Okay. Funny. Alright. That should be enough.
You have enough. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, I got more solid fuel that I can throw into the turbines. So I'm going to build this under the impression that we're going to use the same output line, but I'm going to have to redo the input lines.
Yeah. You just gotta go 1 block out, right? Or 2 blocks out? Something like that.
Yeah, it's something. I think it's only 1 block out in total I have to go. We have enough room on both sides, so we're not like struggling at all.
Out.
You actually no, I'm gonna need to pick these up later, so you don't even need to worry about rotating them. Right.
I was just gonna do this.
Furnace. I need to make sure that this is spaced properly. That's why I'm setting some up that are just gonna go.
I did that the wrong way, didn't I?
Yep. That's okay. Just grab a ghost and then hover over it, and then you can just replace it the correct way. Fortunate thing. Do power poles. So if you want to get some extra power poles and start getting this stuff powered, that would also be helpful.
Yep.
I can put down a couple more here.
Okay, I did this completely correct. There. One side is finished.
Right.
I just need
I'll start putting furnaces down on the side you actually finished here.
I need more power poles. Give me a moment. I can go grab the automated medium power poles.
Yep.
Yeah, you forget I pretty much wanted to automate getting poles and furnaces down, and I did it.
It is slightly off.
Yeah, see, this won't be hard because all it is me placing power poles one above the middle ones, and there we go. Everything's powered up top too.
Yep.
Pretty much, anyway. Why are you?
Some of them were misplaced.
None of them should have been misplaced. They should have all
They
been.
were.
lined
They
up with
were
each other.
right where I need to put the inserter.
Hmm. Well, you said get stuff power. That's all I was really worried about. I was just
Yeah.
trying to like make sure.
I mean,
no cut in
if
the
it's
actual
something I
pole.
want to be OCD about, I can fix it later myself. Right
no, I
now we
was
just
putting
need the
them
shit powered because
together
we need the shit
because-
going.
I was just putting them together so they get all powered.
Well, I'm very OCD about how I put these things down, so I like to have them
Yeah.
like specific blocks apart. But like I said, we're kind of in emergency mode. If I want to be OCD, I can fix it later.
There we go.
And I'm one inserter short, but that's all right.
Out of iron. We just need a red inserting belt there. I'll
Yep.
get that real quick. There's just advanced circuits I'm missing.
Yep. Tire base kind of hinges on red circuits right now.
Even though I doubled the supply and demand.
Well, yeah, but now we've started a order for a bunch of nuclear reactors, so I'm using up a ton of them. Since these are 500 advanced circuits apiece.
Okay. Boom.
There we go.
There we go. Iron should be flowing nicely now.
Yep. Cool. It's like
I just realized
it's
we're
all it
actually
feels
filling
keeping
more
up
than an
again.
entire belt, which is great.
Yeah.
That's just more power usage though, so what's our power looking like? Still in the green, we're good.
Yep. I
What's
think
the
it was
steam looking
it was the
like?
okay, the thing
So we went up.
I think
Yeah,
the
I
problem
forget.
was is that we dipped in power and then the pumps were struggling to keep up because they can't go above a certain rate, which meant that they couldn't get more power. And then it just ended up being a spiral where everything was just kind of compounding, and then we ended up being out of fuel and out of power.
Yeah,
Luckily
I
now
also...
Luckily, if something like this happens again, we now have a coal backup just ready to go to be plugged in. So
Yeah, it'll be filled pretty quickly. Because I may or may not have amped how much it mines. They all have fucking tier 2, 3 times speed punch.
Yeah. And to be fair, we're barely using that coal for anything else, so might as well just have it get the most out of it while we're still using it.
Honestly, if we need more steam or power at any point, I might have to speed up all of the chemical plants that are making fuel.
Okay. There's one on the end there that's full. Why is it? Oh, because the thing is full. Yeah.
That's full, yeah.
I mean, we could also productivity module these, which would be a little bit of a power hit, I think, but it would also give us more out of it. Yeah, energy consumption plus 60. That might not be worth it. Although we probably actually should throw some efficiency modules in there because it would decrease the energy consumption.
But what's using up most of our energy? I don't think it's these.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's using up the most of our energy. What I'm saying is maybe we should throw it in there so that way if the system starts to go dark again, like it'll be easier to run those and get them actually working again.
Well, I already have a place where I make speed modules, so I could just amplify that to make efficiency. I might have to just move it over a lot because I don't have space here.
Yep.
I thought I would have space, but I started making productivity modules.
Unlike an infinite plane, and yet we always are constantly running out of space.
And then I had to do some stuff. We're running out of green circuits again. I'll get it, don't worry.
Probably because I had to take a couple of them to get some stuff rolling, so that's probably why we're running out. Trying to see the...
That's the copper. That was my issue. I need more copper coming in constantly down here.
Yep, because I took a ton of it to try and make these reactors, which I'm going to need more copper for that, and I'm up to 2 reactors now and almost at 3, so...
Making more product to speed modules, but yeah, we have no green circuits after that, so we're not even making productivity. We're making like 1 productivity an hour.
Yeah. I said probably efficiency modules would be good to look into, but that would just reduce the amount of power being consumed, so it would go a little further, but that all depends on if we think we're going to run into power issues again, which is most likely until we get the nuclear reactor rolling.
Putting 1 productivity module tier 1 in each and every single one of these circuit makers.
Okay.
I'm hoping that makes a big difference. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I'm hoping for it.
So it's 4% productivity, which means for every... What would that be? Every 25 crafts, I think, it would give you a 26th or a 26th circuit. So,
well, my hope is just affected with how many crafters I have. Each one getting 1 extra productivity module will hopefully up the scale and keep us.
I mean, that's generally the idea of productivity modules. Is yes, you lose a little bit of speed, but every 25 times the machine runs, it's technically as effective as if it ran 26 times.
Oh, we ultimately need blue belts.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get the ore into chests faster, to get the ingots into chests faster, and items into chests faster. So
I've never actually made blue belts. I think it's like lube or something you need for them.
I believe so.
It is 10 iron gear wheels, 1 fast transport belt, and 20 lubricant per.
But we have lube.
Yep.
I have that automated to the brim.
And then the express underground belts are 80 iron gear wheels, 2 fast underground belts, and 40 lubricant. And a express splitter is 10 iron gear wheels, 10 advanced circuits, a fast splitter, and 80 lubricant. Also, all of these need to be made in at least an assembly machine too, but I don't think we even use assembly machine ones anymore.
No, we don't.
Yeah, because you can't module those.
Only thing I used it on is to make the furnaces, I want to say, or something. I forget what I used it for.
I mean, it's at the point where I think the tier 2 recipe isn't so bad, so you usually just replace it as soon as you can. Yeah, it's just steel.
Did you disconnect stone bricks?
I told you I did.
Okay.
I disconnected stone bricks and iron, or steel plates because of the fact that I wanted to get the power running again.
You told me, or even if you did tell me, I listen, or I don't know.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can reconnect them now if you think the power is good. I was just wanted to get...
No, I would like to keep the power in the green as long as I can.
Yeah, that was the reason why I disconnected them. We probably should reconnect steel though, but I think those are both connected through a wire, so I'd have to go through and disconnect stone specifically if I wanted to do that. Oh, and now I'm out of copper, by the way. I got 3 of your 8. Is it 8? Yeah, it is 8. Alright.
I upped crafting speed of fuel. So I can reconnect now.
Okay. I'll go see if I can get some copper. The only problem is the fact that we're using our copper is basically as fast as we're producing it, so...
Did that not reconnect it? No, it didn't. That should have reconnected it. Yes. Yes. Beautiful.
If I'd have to reroute so much to be able to expand copper. Our base was never designed for like expandability, like.
Well, that's a problem.
But
no, each time we're running the stone factory, we're in the yellow.
But the yeah. Oh, apparently the steel plate stuff isn't connected. It's the mining parts that are connected. So it's actually because you're not just turning on the stone bricks, you're turning on the stone bricks, the thing that mines up the stone, and the thing that mines up the iron for the steel, all at once.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So I can actually go and disconnect that real quick. So it's a little bit less of a burden since there's
good. I just need more turbines. That's all we need. Use the same amount of steel, better power.
Yeah, I need a lot more copper though to get my next nuclear reactor built. I'm at 300 out of the 500 I need for the next one. Might as well go disconnect that and check and see if I can get the power back in green. I mean, unless this is sitting idle, which it is, but either way. Knew there was going to be a problem with wiring these things together. I should have just wired them individually like I originally planned to. But there we go. Now the steel actual mining is disconnected.
Okay.
We don't have any more steel coming in other than what that than the personal supply, but that's not a huge issue right now, I guess.
Oopsie.
Wrong.
Again.
Do.
As much as it gives us more power, it also eats the power.
Yep.
Oh no. Place this down over here.
Okay, well, I took some more copper, so hopefully once I get the last bit of the circuits, I can make another another nuclear reactor, and then we'll be halfway there. I know this is worth it, like, in the end, but, like, this is so expensive.
Uh-huh. Did you think it was cheap?
I was hoping that we wouldn't need to be making 8 to start with.
And if you want to make the most power supplied with one, that's apparently the thing. Either that or you make 5, that's 10. You make 10. 10 is the maximum power.
Alright, well, whatever. I mean, I guess we're just going in on the deep end straight away, so... You know, if it keeps our base powered, then I guess it's worth the initial slowness and investment.
Hopefully. Keywords.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Oh, I need another 500 copper. Oh, I need another, like, 2,000 copper. What am I saying? Go on.
Pain Effectorio. Glorious, glorious pain.
I want to get 8. I need to do, I have 4 currently, and I need 2,000 more of each resource. Might even run out of steel before this is done. 200, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, I have enough for 1 more reactor worth of steel. And then I'm going to need to figure out. Concrete is the only thing that I am not out of.
This is actually crazy.
Yeah. Hold on, I need 2,000 of everything left. Thousand steel, 2,000 copper. So 2K steel, copper, and advanced circuits. How do we have currently negative advanced circuits in our logistics storage?
You don't want the answer to that.
Yeah. I really don't. I don't want to ever question how this shit works again. I just want to accept that it does.
Oh. Factorio 101. Don't question the factory.
And that one, not really. Or engines, so I can put these back so I don't have to, There we go. Now just a bunch of extra engines, so that will go through those first and then worry about extra resources. Solid fuel needs to go onto the solid fuel line, so I'll just go and put that manually.
Okay.
I need this many stacks of solid fuel. Keep like 2 just in case I have to jetpack anywhere, but I...
Okay, are we upkeeping off Steam now?
I don't know. I'd hope so.
Nope, still in the losing stage. I'm trying.
Well, I'm giving it a bunch more solid fuel, so it'll have more soon.
Did I automate blue? I don't think I automated blue grabbers, did I?
No. I know you... Actually, maybe.
I was doing that, I believe. Oh, yeah, I did up here. Didn't I? Yay, over here, I did.
Well, there you go. Like another
I did
3
that
stacks
in red.
of solid fuel on the line.
Uh,
Sulfur, I can just throw that on the sulfur line. Always end up like this dumb shit in my inventory. Sulfur. I have random grenades, so I'll put that in the grenade box. Where half the stuff comes from, it's just random. Oh, I mean, that one I know because that was part of my combat kit.
We're upkeeping. I think.
Nice.
Yes, we're upkeeping in Steam again.
Cool. Now I'm just waiting for stuff to produce so I can actually do stuff. So I'm getting everything now except for copper. Copper's the only thing right now that's not being produced. You have like a spare like asset provider chest or whatever?
I have a passive provider, Strongbox, yeah, why?
I'm going to set up a miner that mines directly into like a furnace. I'll put that in a passive provider so I can get the copper I need here. Like, it's crude, but I need to start getting this copper fulfilled, so. Where I put the box that had the miner in it. This.
Okay. We are making a ton of steam now.
This was. Oh, this is a passive
forced
provider
me to
one. I
turn
could
it,
just
yeah.
take this. I can fit all this. No, I can't fit all this junk.
Still need.
Where's the passive provider thing you were?
It's on me.
Okay. Where are you at? You are playing with power. Okay. On my way. Hi.
Sorry, friend texting.
It's okay.
Passive provider chest. It's on the floor.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta pipe more steam into the. We weren't piping up steam into the steam storage. Now we are.
Right.
Hooray! More steam.
Hooray.
Okay, we now have a total storage of 500,000, I believe. Or no. Tanks can hold how much? I don't know. 25 times whatever I just added.
Here we
Tell my
go.
PlayStation friend group to buy PCs, and who do they ask about everything? Me.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, that checks out. Alright, well. There we go. I now have... I should probably get rid of this one here.
Oh, you're grabbing steel. I was like, why is it sending steel to miners? It was you just...
Yeah, I'm just standing here waiting for copper. So here we go. This is going to be the personal steel setup. Could I make this better? Absolutely. I could actually set it up so it's getting from 4 furnaces, but I do not care at this point and just want to have copper for once. So, this will just go. This will also give you copper that you're going to need later for the heat exchangers, heat pipes, and steam turbines and stuff. And when I'm done with like the 2,000 left that I need. At
We have a
1,400.
ton of iron now, so iron's not really an issue. We have a ton of steel, I believe, right?
600.
Coming in
We
and
don't have
out.
enough yet, but that's also going to be smelting. So by the time that the copper's done, this is going to be finished.
We have no steel? What?
Well, it's not that we don't have any steel. I'm just saying that it's going to be going kind of slow because of the fact that
We don't have power to
taking
steel.
yeah, I know. I'm the personal supply thing that we have is what's feeding me steel.
I'm gonna reconnect the steel now.
Right.
I need to see if we're going into yellow. I need to see.
Alright, well, I have expanded the amount of copper that it is getting me, and just really glad that I managed to somehow avoid the shape I could have made with this. That would have been real bad. But we're good. I didn't do it. Yeah.
And the entire iron miners are also unpowered.
Yeah, because I disconnected them. If you want to reconnect them, you can either go and connect them back through the copper thing here. I just removed one thing.
Yeah, I did.
Right.
If I'm trying to see if we go in yellow, I'm trying to see if I need more turbine. I'm trying to do.
That would actually be real for this, but either way. Power's in yellow again, by the way.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So it seems like the iron mine is just what breaks us when it comes to our power demand.
Well, eventually that'll be satisfied.
Yep. And it couldn't just be due to me putting like a ridiculous amount of mining drills on the iron. Yep. Couldn't be at all.
And then what I need gears. Yep.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. That is completely reasonable about a mining drills to put on a steel setup that can only accept so much.
I don't think we have an issue at all.
I don't know. I'm almost done with my with the steel though. I'm at 1,987 out of the 2,000 I need.
Honestly, our issue last time could have just been piping speed. I might have needed to put more pumps down, and that could have been our issue or something.
Alright, there we go. So now I have the steel done, so I'll actually cancel that request since I don't need it. Or well, it's completed. I'm not canceling anything. Now I just need 1,200 red circuits and 1,500 copper, and we're done.
Okay, I'm having a feeling that the steam is never going to regain as high as I need it to.
Possibly. Try putting a normal like pipe connecting the like actual like steam producing things to the tanks, if that helps. It's just a pipe, not a pump.
Well, I also have to connect these three, but even then, I don't think that's going to be enough.
Are we producing enough water?
Boilers.
All this? Where are we?
Oh yeah, we're getting enough water. We're good.
I'm just trying to figure out where the water for this one. Oh, it's coming from that. I mean, we have water not too far from it if we need to connect more water. That's not a problem.
I have 5 pumps over here pumping water. We're gonna be fine.
Well, I'm just saying, though, I don't think that's connected to our power setup. We're only feeding it with the one underground. But I still think that underground is still fine. I don't know. I just remember that with nuclear reactors, you want to put them next to water because they, like, need a offshore pump each.
It's 1 per 10 heat exchange.
So we're going to need, like, 10 offshore pumps.
We're gonna need more than that. If we should just do each row because each row is 7. We should just do 1 for each row.
Yeah. Each row is 14 if you count both sides. It's 7 per side.
We're still losing steam, but not as a high rate as we were. 1 boiler should do the trick now.
Okay. Slowly getting there.
Do you hear the pain that I'm in?
I'm in pain. What do you mean? You're the pain
Not
you're in. I
just
can feel
you.
the pain we're both in, because I also kind of have a caffeine headache, so that doesn't help things.
Yeah, that never goes good.
Well, that's what happens when you need to sound awake for your stream for like 3 weeks straight, and you're like decided, hey, I'm just gonna take an energy drink before every single one of my streams, because what the fuck could go wrong? Dumbass.
Man. I was about to say, who cares for the state of mind? Eh?
I mean, it's my stream. Not very many people care, anyways. Hey, for
I'm
those who do
tired,
care,
so.
like, yay, thank you.
I just woke up before we started.
Yep. I'm not too far off of you. It's 2 p.m. and I
went to
woke
bed
up
at
at
9
like
this
11:30.
I went to bed at 9 this morning. I woke up at 2:30.
Yeah. I mean, I went to bed at midnight,
4.
then woke up at 2 a.m. and didn't go back to sleep until like 4:30 because I got onto this entire session of Googling this little gacha game I used to play that got shut down in 2020.
Now, the only game I'm sad that shut down super quick was a game called Galactic Junk League, and it was like Cross Out, but giant motherships that you would fight in space. It was great. Good, that's still upkeeping in oil, right? Beautiful. We're upkeeping in nice fuel supplies.
Alright.
Is that enough steam, though?
I am halfway there on the copper. If anything, the copper might finish before the advanced circuits do.
That is insane.
What?
Our steam has stopped.
What?
Stopped.
How so?
We're not gaining, we're not losing.
Oh.
It's stopped.
I mean, that's better than losing.
Look how many boilers I have to steam.
Yes, we have, like...
Oh my god.
You had this much of anything else and it would be considered a problem. I think we might need to start considering this one too.
We need nuclear. It's the
I know,
only hope.
we are working on nuclear. I am literally standing here waiting for copper to smelt so I can make the last reactor so we can actually have nuclear.
I'm gonna start like making automated solar panels in a minute and automated accumulators.
I mean, I'm halfway there to the copper and to the advanced circuits, so just give it some time.
No, I get that, but solar wouldn't be too bad to have a few solar, like farms around the place, like 4 of them.
Yeah, if we need to re-jumpstart our system.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll ever happen if we get this nuclear power going.
I mean, it won't, but I don't know. I don't even know what the cause of it was because something, I think it was Solid Fuel stopped producing because one of the things backed up, and yeah. By the way, now Solid Fuel is going to stop soon because of the fact that the oil is out, so we're waiting for that oil train to come back. Yeah, and now the oil train's going to take a lot longer to come back because those don't have enough power, and also the amount of
Everything should have power. Yeah, we're all in the green, right?
Okay, just noticed an issue we're having. Do you remember how oil spots actually work in this game?
Kinda.
Okay, so the big problem we're having is that a lot of these oil spots are losing their yield, and now they're on to, like, really, really slow yield. Like, there's one down here that's only 10 per second. So there's several things we can do about this. Go up there, we can move the pump jacks, or we can give them some kind of either speed or, like, efficiency modules. They'll even accept those. Yeah, they will. Productivity is what I meant. Just something to speed this back up, because now we're waiting on oil, which is being filled as fast as it can. It's not fast enough. Because now solid fuel is going to slow down, which it probably would fail again if it wasn't for the fact that I put a couple stacks of it down. Petroleum, we have 6.6k left until we start running into problems. And also, we're in energy, yellow energy. Why are we in yellow again?
Like, there are really good oils on the left where those bases are we were trying to take out.
Yeah. But that is a huge base.
Yeah, we were
Like, I
trying
think
to take it
that
out.
we both died several times trying to just get our stuff back from that base.
Yeah, but now I have tank. I'm trying to get the parts for the tank, and then I'm gonna go in there and I'm just gonna, like, nuke them with tank.
Yeah. I mean, we can literally nuke them with tank later.
But we need oil.
Yep.
That will solve our problems right there.
There's a lot of things we keep saying will solve our problems, but I don't 100% convinced of that.
Okay, I died. I
What?
lagged into the train. That was
Oh.
great. I got off the track just in time, and then it lagged me back onto the track. That was great.
Oh, I see. Where'd you die? Oh, I see.
Down here.
At least you died in the
hopped right
base.
back this way, and it just killed me again.
Well, either way, it looks like we're keeping enough petroleum to keep the stuff going even when the thing isn't here, but we're in yellow power now.
Okay. What?
Like, check some of the chemical plants, the ones that are actually producing
How?
the solid fuel. I don't know.
We're still gaining steam. We still have full steam.
Yeah. Our production is at 103 megawatts, and yet our base is taking, like, 150 megawatts.
And I only put, like, 6 speed modules in those. It's the speed modules, it's not the...
Somehow Advanced Circuits is still staying above copper plates, which is weird, but I think that they're about to pass it. Yep. And now... Come on, Achilles, catch the tortoise.
Hmm.
I was about to say, like, it's about to... Now it's about to... Copper plates are actually about to surpass circuits at, like, the last possible moment. And they still haven't. Nope. 70. Where's the advanced circuits producing faster than copper plates?
We really just need nuclear. Any more boilers now?
Well, you're about to have 8 nuclear reactors to play with. Hey, there we go. Okay, so finally the copper plates is higher than the advanced circuits.
Heat reactors and...
And now I get to
You
start
act
on...
like just having the nuclear reactors is what I need. I need the centrifuges. I need the heat exchangers. I need the turbine.
I know, but we... Like, the biggest resource sink, which is 500 of copper, steel, advanced circuits, and concrete, is the nuclear reactors. After I get the last little bit of this, I can shift-click it in my inventory and then craft all of them and start working on the next thing on the list.
I sent my friend a PC because he bought a PC and his PC's now running low on lifespan. And this man tried to build his own PC, and I'm gonna laugh when it collapses.
Oh, I see.
But no one listens, man. They all ask me for advice, but when I actually give it freely, it's like, okay, whatever. I don't get it.
Hey,
Why
can you
are
please help
people
me?
like
Sure.
this?
All you need to do is don't you dare talk down to me. I don't need your help. It's like you just asked for my help. Why, man?
Exactly. Every day, I either have people hopping into my PC just randomly asking me questions, but not actually wanting to game or do anything else. It's just like, why?
Then there's me that's like,
I have
hey, do you want to
30
play
other
Factorio?
people.
Okay, now I go back to being a recluse.
You don't cause me issues.
Oh, hey, that's good at least. Alright. Your last 4 nuclear reactors are still
Okay.
producing.
Figured out what the issue was with the steam. It wasn't that we weren't creating enough, it's that I wasn't pumping enough. So I just created a underground pipe
Oh.
to up top to pipe it in, and we have one already piping out.
Oh, okay.
I thought pumps were supposed to increase how much we're using and decreasing how much we're using or something.
No, pumps will... Okay, so how fluid works is that the longer the pipe goes, the less pressure it has. So you need to use pumps to rebuild pressure.
I still thought the pumps speed it up.
No, not to my... as far as I'm aware.
I also played way back when. I'm not surprised if they did back then and now they changed it, or they changed it at some point.
Possibly, I don't know. Anyways, I have a gift for you.
We shouldn't be in yellow anymore. What's gift? If it's just the nuclear reactors, I don't want them yet.
Alright, well, there you have them anyways. Merry Christmas. All right,
Why are
what
we
do I
still
gotta
in
make
yellow? Why are we still in yellow? God damn. I just want to be alright.
I know, I do too, but it doesn't want to work like that. Oh, yes, this one guy being like, I'm part of the Team 2 guys, right?
No. Denied.
The thing is, why are the steam turbines, like, only producing 1.8 megawatts instead of, like, the 5.8 it says they're supposed to be able to?
That's what I'm saying. Something is wrong. But there's nothing wrong. Some things are on yellow, some things are on... Nothing's on yellow anymore.
Yeah.
Because we're not producing any oil.
Oh, I think I see.
Huh?
So, make sure I'm right up. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on. The standard boilers produce steam at 165 degrees Celsius. That is the temperature that the steam engine runs at. The steam turbines run at 500 degrees Celsius for its maximum output, which is the output of the heat exchanger. So the steam isn't hot enough, so can't push the steam turbines beyond what it's already pushing them at. Granted, it's still doing better than the steam engines, but
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I know that.
that's
I
why
thought
we
they would-
can't, why we're not getting
More
more
of it.
out of it, is because the steam isn't hot enough. And it can't be hotter because we need nuclear power and steam exchangers or heat exchangers for that.
I'm trying to get heat exchangers right now.
Yeah. That is a very weird mechanic, and I don't know if that's how that works in real life, but either way.
Only problem right now is copper.
Well, I mean, over here. I mean, I was about to say the thing that I set up to actually, like, smelt copper and have a chest full of it, like, that's available.
That only creates 8. And we need 100 and... What was it?
What, heat exchangers?
Yep, now I'm going back to calculator.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 per row, so
14 times
per-
4.
14 times 4 times 2.
Yeah, times 2. Hold on, back that out, times 2. 112, and I just created 8 from over 800 fucking copper.
Well, yeah, it's 100 copper per.
one.
So that's 1,000.
Automation might be the problem here. We need automation. We need
I
to
mean,
automate
it's
everything.
not like it's a factory building game where you're supposed to automate everything or anything like that.
For handcrafting and anything, literally.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't have any spare copper because it's all being used for wire right now. We need more copper.
Yep. Well, copper is being produced. We just don't have like a good source of it because we only have these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 14 furnaces, and I can't expand
I already
this
found
because
the issue.
what?
Speed of belts.
Oh. Oh yeah,
There
I
we go.
forgot
Now
we
we
actually
have
have
a
an entire
nice
like copper
flow.
setup that was made down here that's way bigger.
Now we
Oops.
have a decent flow, except copper's gonna flicker like a nightmare. But
I'll sort itself out. Oh, one of the copper miners over here is actually out of copper.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have another copper mine literally not too far.
Well, no, I meant the down here in the one that we that I set up for extra
Yeah,
copper mining.
that's what I'm saying. The extra one has one thing, and we have another one down there. Once that one's out, we just have to switch. That
Still creates the same problem.
we're still not creating
There we
enough.
go. Still not creating what enough copper.
Yeah, by the time it gets to the end of the belt, it's out.
Well, that's because things
how
have
much
to back
wire-
stuff.
No, it's because how much how much wiring I'm making to make circuitries and other stuff.
Okay, well. Yep, I see now. Because you're splitting it here, and it's a split after a split after a split after a split, basically.
I don't think it's really that. No, it's not. It's just a split to move, and then a split to actually split. See, this one's only to move it. I could totally remove this. Because this was originally using copper. It's had 2 outputs, and then we had to move some stuff around. Even though I don't think that'll make much of a difference, it'll still be used by the time it gets to the end there.
How many splits are we? So so we're gonna do it off the new line because the old line has a couple splits in it, but that's not the main source right now. So we have this is
One that does
merging it and
nothing.
prioritizing the new stuff. So 1 split. Is it just 1 for this?
Yep. Now you
Okay.
see my issue.
Just 1 split. Right.
Yeah, and it's all used by the time it gets here because how much wire we create.
Well, yeah, we need all of it because we need so many
So
green
many
circuits and everything.
circuits. And I still need to double this up, by the way. We're still not producing enough green circuits to upkeep.
Yep, that checks out.
So I don't just need new copper. I need all the copper. That's my issue.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we could double the smelting power down there. Or, like, make a new smelt line from that ore.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, would we have the power to even power that in the first place?
Maybe? We need oil first, so I don't know. I mean, do we buff the tank out and go get new oil? So we can at least have power constantly real quick?
Well, the thing
Or
is,
do
we're gonna
we
need more oil.
prioritize
We're gonna need
copper
more oil
so we
soon,
do,
anyways,
like-
because if we do nuclear power, we're gonna need a steady supply of sulfuric acid to mine uranium.
Well, that's up there with the,
For sulfuric acid, don't we need... I mean, we need sulfur.
we need oil and sulfur.
Yeah.
But to make sulfur, it's just
And iron,
water
yeah.
and petroleum, which makes sulfur.
Yeah, and
then
then
it's just-
iron plates, sulfur, and water make sulfuric acid, so...
Yeah, and there's iron up there. We're gonna probably use that 47. million, the one right underneath the uranium.
Uranium?
This iron. For
Oh,
sulfuric acid.
sorry, I thought you were talking about the oil, but yeah. Alright, we could...
No,
do
we're
that.
gonna use this oil right here, or no, it's this one. No, which one was it? Yeah, no, it was this one. One of these two.
Well, they're both 7,000, and
Or we
both...
can pipe all this 10K, but I don't think we'll need that much for just sulfuric acid.
Figure it out. We just need,
There's
Santa
a base that got created awfully close to the stone and iron. I'm gonna
Where?
go nuke it real quick.
Huh? Oh.
It reloaded. You can see the little. It's a small base.
Yep. I'm on my way.
Wait. How do you switch what gun you're using?
Tab? No.
Tab is my
C?
map. Okay, see. Beautiful. Okay. Stay off of our lawn.
Yep.
Know your place. I mean, ultimately, if I were to make another research, and I did use most of the fuel to just get transmission, the effect transmission, we would be using less speed modules for more output.
Yeah.
Way more output. Like, all of these would be done with, what, half of these? Maybe
I mean,
even a quarter of these?
we would have to redesign the entire thing to accept modules, but kinda, yeah.
If it's effect, but...
The thing is, you would have to find a place to actually put down the beacons for that. Beacons are not small, they're like 2x2 or something like that.
That's not bad. 2x2? Not bad.
Well, it's 2x2 and you have to put like several of them down like throughout a build.
I honestly just wish these could have speed modules or something in them. These or the fucking boilers, just something to make my life a little easier.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not even the electric boiler that we downloaded and still have installed lets us
I don't
put
even think
modules
the
in
heat
it.
exchangers uses modules. I don't even think the nuclear uses modules. I think
doesn't.
literally any power supply doesn't use modules, even
doesn't.
though that is the most important thing in this game. It's power.
Well, production is, but yeah, power is part of production.
Everything has 25K. Oh my god.
Yep.
That's a lot of steam that we made.
Yeah, we're just not using it fast enough, I think. I don't know.
What's that pollution cloud look like? Wow, it finally filled in the island. Pretty much.
Yep.
We might want to get those south bases and maybe that east base.
I mean, I'll do the east one real quick. And I'll come help with the south after I'm done.
Yeah, I'll go do south. Actually, hold on. I gotta get more rockets because I'm only at 20. It's a good thing we automated Kaboom.
Yes. That's a whole lot of big biters. So be careful, they are like exclusively now the blue biters.
Oh, I know. That's what we were getting fucked by the other base.
Well, no, there was
Small
still
base
like
should
some
cost
medium
that much.
and like stuff in there, but now it's just like exclusively like larges. What are we gonna do when behemoths start showing up?
Start actually walling off the base.
Yeah. That's a rock. That's not a worm. I mean, hey, since we're mining uranium, maybe we could start looking into uranium ammo and atomic bombs for our rocket launcher.
Nuclear kabooms. Ah, yes.
Yep.
Kaboom.
Something just needs to die. Like, there's only one way to do it.
Can't wait to get fusion reactors so my shield never dies.
Yep. Oh, there we go. There's one more dealt with.
Okay, do I need that south one? Not quite yet. Maybe to the east. That one southeast would be a decent one to get rid of right now.
I mean, there's a pretty big oil field next to it, so probably.
Yeah, but
We gotta
this
make
oil
like the
field-
U.S. and secure all the oil.
You want to know what's great
What?
about this base?
What?
The water.
Yeah.
No biters can get me.
Well, spitters can. Spitters don't care if you're above ground or not. Luckily, though, you don't die or anything if you fall in water. You just land, and then the game doesn't know what to do until you take off again. Oh, I have 36 missiles left. Whoops.
I have over 300 missiles in my thing. Oh no, I'm in water.
Still think the fire rate that we have on the shotgun is hilarious.
Is that the shotgun you're using now, or is it?
No, it's the
machine gun?
machine gun. I wish I had shotgun shells left to use the shotgun, but unfortunately I don't.
Ah, glorious evolution.
Yes. Quite. Oh, there's another big base up to the top right there. Whatever. I'm out of rockets.
What?
There's another
Where?
another base on the map. Like
On the
close to where
right?
we were. Yeah. Right to the right of where we were.
Ah, it's only small, or at least what I see.
I don't know.
There's one to the east we still need to take care of.
Well, I need to resupply. I'm out of shotgun shells. I'm out of... Well, I'm using yellow ammo
Don't worry,
for
I
some
got
reason.
a ton of boom.
Yep.
I literally automated red, so we had red ammo. You're
I
just
know.
using yellow? That's crazy.
I don't know why I had yellow in my inventory. I have like 100 magazines of red, but I think it was I was using it to clear out biters and oh, these are cannon shells. That's not what I'm looking for. There's the proper.
Yeah, I wish we had a handheld cannon. That'd be sick.
Yeah. If only we could put a cannon on wheels or something, you know?
No, I still think a handheld cannon would be funnier. Could you just imagine launching an entire mortar shell just towards the enemy with your hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's done.
Supposed
Does
to be
it cut
looking
off
into
our
artillery.
island here?
Isn't that why we made the explosive? I know that we made the explosive cannon shells because of
Damn, how much is this? 40 mil. Makes sense. A wide one though.
I think I made it so that way the ore patches were supposed to be more generous, so that way we didn't have to move so often. But
That's okay. That is indeed not the case. That's a big base. Kind of just scouting right now.
oh, okay.
I was scouting the right side, making sure there wasn't any bases. And there's not. We're good for a while. At least we get nuclear power up and running. Then we have an issue.
Oh shit! I have an issue.
Let me guess, you ran out of fuel.
Yes, I did.
I'm coming.
No, I'm good.
It's a I need a hero moment.
It isn't. I have a spitter chasing after me that I could just turn around and blow up if I really cared.
Huh?
What?
Nothing's chasing you.
Yeah, because it gave up.
I was gonna shoot it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, if it was just a medium spitter, I could have easily turned around and got rid of it if I really cared.
Just takes 2 missiles.
Huh?
Just takes 2 missiles.
Well, no, not a medium one. A medium one takes 1 missile.
Hmm. Yeah, sulfuric acid's being made very quickly, very much. Like, we're barely gonna need it.
Solid fuel, so I just come here so I can have some on me. Sure, this won't create power issues down the road.
The only issue I'm gonna have is how am I going to get the power for iron to make the sulfuric acid? Am I gonna use the oil to make oil?
I mean, here's the thing: we could have the nuclear power it, because if we're gonna run power poles all the way from the nuclear power to our base, like, okay, where are we setting up nuclear power? Let's get that out of the way first. Hello?
Sorry. I was talking with my mom.
Okay.
What's up?
Where are we making the nuclear power? Like, where is it going to be set up?
Up north. Up north. That big patch. The 22 patch, not the 8.2.
Like, we're going to make the like the actual, like, nuclear power up there?
Yeah, and then we just kind of use the medium power poles I've automated to just bring it down. I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah, so why don't we just run it from the nuclear power over to the iron mine smelters? Because, I mean,
we could.
Just seems like the best way, because there's no
But eventually
reason to
it'll
set it
just
so...
be self-sufficient, and that's kind of the hope. Self-sufficient plus more.
I mean, I still think just connecting it to the... Like, we're powering it so that way we can have material so we can get more power. I feel like just having it fuel itself is the best case scenario. Oh, geez, look at that nest to the very north.
Which one?
Just above the uranium.
Yeah. We're gonna take that out, by the way, and, like, really scout out around the uranium to begin with.
Yeah. Make sure that none of the pollution goes anywhere that we don't want.
We're probably gonna have to scout out more towards, like, we can put them here, and this will be the center point, because this is where the uranium. This is probably where I'm gonna put the nuclear reactor.
Okay.
Because then I have water north and south for that image I sent you.
Yeah. Need as much water as you can for nuclear. I was charging my phone, but I don't know where it went.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock for me. We usually end at like 6, 7. I know you're an hour, I think, behind, if I'm not mistaken.
It's about 4 p.m. So we got like another hour before we end. So what are we focusing on here?
I have to set up power up there. I still have to create a ton of heat exchangers. Like, I'm nowhere close to doing this at all.
Okay, so what do you want me to work on in the meantime? Because, like, I have all the materials producing. We're just waiting for materials at this point.
Here's the thing, though. I have no clue what to work on at this moment. Because here's the thing. If I automate anything, we're going to be power hungry. If we're power hungry, then the oil needs to get solved. And if the oil gets solved, then we need to... There's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
There's too much. Honestly, our best bet is to just make 2 tanks, put the tanks out, and make them into absolute battling machines.
Okay.
Because we will have to take on those nests to the left, and probably north. They'll probably be pretty big. We might as well use the tanks.
Okay.
ultimately, I think the only thing I might automate real quick is the fusion reactor, which is just yellow.
A yellow
But my
science,
issue is,
yeah.
what do I have to use for yellow? Flying robots we already have. Low density structure I think we already have. The only thing I have to automate I think is processing unit.
What, blue circuits?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we have all the stuff for that. I mean, it's sulfuric acid, red circuits, and green circuits, so it's not hard.
That's not hard.
I
The
really
only
thought
issue
that recipe would be
is, are
harder.
we really creating enough red circuits? That's how much do we have input and output? Enough. Okay. Good.
Okay.
The other thing is I have all these red belts and I have yellow input, output, and conveyor.
Okay. And I mean, we have something over here that already combines red and green circuits, so we can just do it off of that, I guess. Although this isn't getting enough green, but probably just shove it in here because flying robot frames is also over here, so.
How do you like request a specific item without getting rid of half your inventory?
How you request a specific item?
Yeah.
So you click on the thing that's set request, and then you click on the item you want, and it'll tell you, it'll be like at the bottom, like, hey, on the left side, like, what is the minimum you want, and on the right side, like, what is the maximum you want to be allowed in your inventory. So, like, what do you want here?
I need fast transport belts, but
So the left number is how many you want the bots to bring you. After you hit that number, they'll stop. The right number is how many is allowed to stay in your inventory, and if you go over that amount, the bots will actually take away the rest, so that way your inventory stays clean.
oh, there we go.
I was doing that to keep red circuits and engines in my inventory, so that way I could do the loaders, but unfortunately well, not unfortunately, but I've since changed it out so it's not giving me anything because I don't need anything right now.
I'm right now requesting 200 red belts, and they're not bringing me anything.
You have to give them a second. There's a light that on the logistics that will change colors. Green means that you're good to go. Red means that they're missing items, and blue means that there's currently robots on the way to try and give you your stuff.
Mine's yellow.
That means that that probably also means that they're on their way, but they're probably also missing items to fulfill the request completely, I had to imagine. You can hover over it to see what the light means, like.
And I would do trash unrequested, but the amount of stuff I have in my inventory is used for like everything.
It's only useful if you are like wanting to keep your inventory very, very neat and like stuff. Oh, you're having them take away red belts now?
No, I just over-clicked it.
Oh, okay.
So it's trashing whatever I have left. I don't care. I just grabbed red belts because I was tired of waiting.
Oh,
They
okay.
could take it from me instead. So
they're taking it to the thing up here because the chest that was in filled up. That's hysterical. Oh, I see why there's not a lot of green circuits coming through here.
Do they need more copper?
Nope.
I'm not getting enough wire.
No, they're just not being produced fast enough. Because you have, so you have electric engines, blue circuits, like frying robot frames, blue modules, like all of the different types of robots, and then
Wait, we
the
already have blue
productivity
circuits.
modules.
What are we doing? It's low density frames we don't have.
What, for yellow sites? A low density structure, yeah. Isn't that just copper? Oh, it's copper, steel, and plastic. Okay, good luck with that one.
More pain, yay.
Yeah. Or trying to make do with what little resources we have at this time.
I mean, the plastic's not hard. The steel isn't hard. Neither is the copper. It's getting all three in one location with also needing copper constantly.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to make like a whole nother mine for new automation instead of. Or literally, you would have to make that other copper field and another smelter, and then just hook that up to just green circuits. Like that's where I'm at this point. It's just saying, you know what, make a new mine on the other copper and just pipe it to those circuits. Cause Jesus.
I mean, I could try. You meant the copper that's like the 5.9 that's there?
Huh?
You said it on the mine. You said, I'm sure you meant
Yeah,
the
the
5.9.
5.9.
Okay.
Yeah, the one right here. There's no reason to go scouring the earth for another one. Right
Yeah,
here.
well, I'm gonna need like electric furnace is already
We
automated.
got those. We got everything automated that you need.
Yeah.
There is no issue right now. There is nothing you should need.
Okay, well, I guess I'll start blueprinting stuff so that way I can see what I
The
can
only
do
thing
with
you
this
might
thing.
actually need to make are undergrounds or splitters. Those I don't have automated quite yet, and I.
Well, I will need both, especially if it's going to be mostly just a copy of this current copper mine. I like this design, so how many copper miners I can shove onto this thing?
If we had blue belts, I could do red belt to blue belt ratio on the smelters, because then at least they'd be smelting a full belt. Right now they're not quite smelting a full belt because half of them are stuck.
Much about that.
Yeah, so ultimately, you're gonna want to probably rip out right where the splitter is over here, and then put the copper going into the splitter right here, and then that'll hopefully make enough
Just mark where you
wiring
want me
constantly.
to do the thing.
I can't really mark. There's not really a way I can quite mark right now.
Alright, well then you're gonna have to, once I'm done setting this up, you're gonna have to show me where you want me to put this at.
That's fine. I mean, you cannot lie. Making the circuits are indeed what a factory should be.
Oh yeah.
Looking at all of these arms move is beautiful. This is probably my most prized possession in the entire factory. Just green circuit production.
Right. That is 66 66 miners. And I'm just gonna copy this current copper smelter. I really should grab my bots back out of whatever box I put them in and actually use them to clear out trees here. I don't know why I'm doing this by hand. Okay. East. Where am I connecting the copper that this spits out? That I need to know. I also need to grab my bots so I can get rid of tree.
You saying where you're putting it?
Yes.
Literally just to the wire making and the circuit making.
Which wire making?
The one down here where I'm at. I'm standing on it. You're just hooking it up to this splitter right here.
Okay.
And then if I need to extend the green circuits, I have the copper that I need to do so. And the iron, because the iron's already here. Actually, I already have a lot of wire down here. Once the wire actually got back traced, so did the copper.
So like that?
Pretty much. I don't know how you're gonna do this.
Oh, where there's a will, there's a spaghetti.
Oh, I know. There's a lot of spaghetti, yes. I'm very much well aware of the saying.
See, here's the thing. If I can get it out to somewhere where I can, like, have a clear shot towards the outside of the base, it's usually, like, the best case scenario, but this is... might be too much spaghetti.
Well, again, eventually we will have to move the entire base at some point, but honestly, I don't feel like doing that.
Fair enough.
Once we get space age, we'll move planets, and then we can worry about the spaghetti. then
Yeah.
then it's that's literally 90% of people's space age runs is them literally just doing a bunch of spaghetti on the first planet, just not caring, and then the second they get into space, it's like, okay, time to be organized. I'm surprised we don't need more than one builder for red and blue belt or grabbers. And I didn't actually limit the red. That's why we're running out of green constantly. So we do have green. We were good on green circuits for a while.
Okay.
But I do need copper, so that is still needing. That is still very needed. I'm gonna guess you don't have undergrounds, and that's why you have these blueprints still here.
I don't have undergrounds, but I need to factor in where this is actually going to fucking run.
That's always gonna be the issue. See, I don't like how undergrounds are, because you need yellow to make yellow, then you need the yellow to make red. And it's just... why can't it be red to make red and yellow to make yellow?
I'm gonna run this a little differently than I originally thought, so...
Fine. Found me.
Just those undergrounds, and then... oh...
Because once you get that done, I can start automating, low density structures. Then yellow, then hopefully fusion reactors, which will hopefully allow us to walk around freely and do whatever the hell we want. That, and I can also do logistics system, which means I can say, fuck spaghetti. I'm just gonna pipe stuff using chests. Literally.
I'm forgetting gold shifts, that's why I'm physically placing these down. Okay. Probably with the most cursed setup I've ever done, but...
Don't worry, my friend. You're doing fine.
I feel like it. Oh, supposed to be. Okay. Probably fucked up something somewhere, and something's probably facing the wrong way, but... same time... there. Technically works.
That's all we need. That's all I need. Just technically great. Love it. We're done.
Oh, shit.
Ah, robots. The wonders of automation.
They will put together the, spaghetti for us.
See, we don't put the spaghetti together, they do. So if we have to blame anything, blame the logistics.
I don't have my construction blueprint. There it is.
Oh, that hurt. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a sneeze. Very violent sneeze, but sneeze nonetheless.
Now I just gotta clear out these trees, and then I can connect. Like... There we go.
We're
All right.
making enough circuits for now.
So, now I just need to grab a shit ton of red belts. I need to grab some electric furnaces, some blue inserters. I need power poles. I need miners. I need way too much shit. Also, ghost all of this stuff here. Let me make sure I got all my robots. And you gotta buffer it, just so that way I can put some stuff down. Come on, charge up. You.
Man, we almost filled an entire chest full of logistics and construction bots. I don't think we need any more.
We don't.
Okay, then I'm gonna cut off this, I think, so it doesn't go into the next chest. Because I need the flying robot frames. So I don't know where I'm gonna use these from.
I'm gonna need some undergrounds to make this work fully.
Oh.
But
You know, if you think about it, our science has been idle for the longest time.
yeah, because of the fact that we've researched everything with our current science, we just need to automate more. There we go. This doesn't include undergrounds, which I'm going to need a fuck ton of undergrounds, by the way, for all sorts of stuff. Like, to get it actually wired in, to get it, like, all of this stuff powered. Like, everything needs basically a ton of undergrounds here. So, red undergrounds. What's next on the list? I'm gonna let it focus its resources on finishing this actual, like, mining and smelting area before I start moving closer to the base. Because a lot of the stuff closer to the base should already be done already with the bots we have, so...
I think this music is copyrighted. Either that or I'm tripping.
Why?
It sounds like another song, just very, very slow.
That's... I mean... It could be any number of things. That could just be the fact that a lot of musical tracks use, like, the same kind of composition.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's either the song and they slowed it down, or I'm tripping.
Or you're just tired.
Well, again, I only slept like 5 hours. 9 to 2.
Got a
Let's
text
see.
from my mom. I need to check what it is.
6 hours.
Oh. Alright.
Every person said ever.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I'll be on my phone, and then next moment, I know I'll,
Oh, I know.
Right. Alright, my mom messaged me saying that she's going somewhere after work if the roads, stay clear, or if they get bad again, she's gonna come home, so... It's good to know, because it's the difference between me having to, or her coming home tonight, or me having to watch over the pets tonight. So I'll probably have to end at
Yeah.
5 just so I can make sure that they're all good and everything.
It's fine.
Oh, it was fun hanging out with you today. Still got like another 45
Another
minutes, but
day
still.
of trying to grind this shit down so we can eventually start making new sciences and get
Yeah.
better power, and you can list the amount of things we have left to do.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, we're getting closer and closer to the end. It's definitely a lot further than I usually get when I play this game on my own.
I don't even know how much time we've been in the world. Is there a way to check?
Save menu. If I save here, we 21 hours, 48 minutes, and 19 seconds.
That's
if
quick
I'm
as
ready.
shit. Okay.
I mean, our Warp Tutorial playthrough, we had 38 hours logged.
Yeah, we weren't even halfway done.
Well, yeah, we're a lot closer to being done on this one. But
I
then
think we,
again, that one
just
also
hit
had a
blue
lot of...
power or just blue science finally.
But, yeah, on that one, we had a lot more difficulties with space, with resources, like, all sorts of stuff. Like, this one we're actually doing really good on. So I'm not surprised we are...
Because of the space.
Huh?
The only reason we're doing so good is because we have space.
We have space and we have iron. Like,
Now
don't
imagine how
forget,
much
like, that
space
was the
we'll
two
have,
things
plus
that we
mobile
just did
days
not
and
have
space
any of
age.
during that entire Warptorio playthrough. It was just space and iron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's the asteroid belt you can land on and stuff that you can make a mobile base technically, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because there's thrusters and stuff you can attach, which is epic.
Yeah. Apparently they, I did already tell you about the strategy they had to nerf with space exploration of how people were getting to, like, the planets without
No.
needing any defenses.
Huh.
So, asteroids would always spawn from the top of the screen, so what they would do is they would have this one-by-one, like, pillar just going all the way to the top of the screen, and then have a bunch of engines and stuff at the bottom. So by the time that the asteroid started hitting the platform enough to actually make it to the engines, the trip was already basically done. Yeah, no, that got nerfed. You now don't have enough room. Like, there's enough room at the top of the screen to buffer it, so that way there's not enough time for you to actually have it just repeatedly hit the platform. You actually have to defend the platform now.
Yeah.
Because apparently people were, like, completely bypassing, like, major mechanics doing that shit.
I just gotta wait for these to make a full stack of construction bots and logic bots and fill the chest. Because once it fills that stack, then there we go. So now, no, I need 20 more bots.
Or I just need to grab, that's a
There,
lot of wood. I need to grab red belts now. And then I need to also start making a lot of undergrounds. Go. What else do I need for underground? Iron plates? If I can find them. It is iron gear wheels. Alright.
My internet just almost crashed?
You okay?
I'm good now, yeah, but Jesus.
Don't die on me, man. I need someone to go through this hell with me.
You turned robotic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Seems still fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was me. It was definitely me. It was just the game fully, like, lagged out. I lagged. It was weird. Okay, there we go. So copper's on the bottom. Flying robot frame. Should land on the top.
I need more underground belts.
There we go.
But did you finish the undergrounds, or are you just putting stuff down?
No, I'm trying to automate the process of making low density next to where I'm going to be making the yellow.
Oh, okay.
So I got the flying machine frames and copper on one. I'm going to have processing units by itself, which is probably going to eventually add on to the low density structure. So the low density structure will be on that belt.
Yeah, as long as it works, that's all we care about.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta use a grabber here, so I'll grab a stack grabber real quick. Because I have to just function blue out of this line. I'm not gonna split it. I'm just gonna function it. I don't want to split this. I don't feel like sitting here for an hour just trying to figure out how to do this without wasting half of the blue circuits.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can get logistics quick enough, I could switch that box down there to something and then just test it over. Nope. Wrong circuits. Use filters. Whitelist only blue circuits. Give me those red circuits. There we go.
It seems so much slower when on the non-concreted part.
I know. Now you're happy I put concrete down, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, it just shows that we need to expand our bot network further so we can concrete more of it, because it's not a real base without concrete.
It's not a world unless the whole world is
Yep.
Achievement added. Make whole world concrete. Thoughts?
I mean, there's actually, like, an end of the world, so you could concrete an entire world. It's just the fact that it would take several years to even get to the edge to concrete it, let alone, or, well, not in several years. It would take, like, a year to get from one end to the other, so...
Probably take, like, roughly an entire month.
I mean, there's a video...
Consistently.
There's someone I watch online for Factorial content called Dosh Doshington, and he actually did an experiment before Space Age came out of how long would it take to actually reach the end of the world, and he had like a recursive blueprints mod on, and it still took him like several weeks. Even though it was like a fully automated setup that did everything by itself. I would actually highly recommend watching that video, because it really does put into perspective how large these worlds are and how much is in them.
You could also shrink the max size of the world.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
You know, we can always have the main playthrough or the fucked up playthrough.
Yeah. Do a ribbon world.
Just depends on like what we want to do in that day. Just if we want to fuck around, we can fuck around. If we want to grind, we can grind.
Alright, where's blue inserters? I know we automated them somewhere.
Blue inserters?
We automate blue inserters?
Up top.
Huh?
Right around here.
Okay. Yes.
I got those and red. Well, yeah, you were making the steel, and you were like, I'm gonna need a lot of blue and a lot of red, so first thing I focused on was making the blue and red inserters. And now I have to make the
I mean, we still need the blues. Like, maybe
and...
the reds aren't as important anymore, but,
No, but you never know when you need them. Because here's the thing, with Space Age, a lot of the stuff is going to be too wide. A lot of it.
Yeah. If we can even convert this world to Space Age, I don't know if that's actually how that actually works.
Because it's being like an actual game mechanic thing now, not just like a mod pack.
Yeah.
They probably have files in the system that allow you to do it.
I mean, I don't doubt that, but like, why is there 140 red science in this random box here?
I think they took that out of my inventory.
Oh.
Because I have it set to 400 advanced circuits in my inventory, and I have exactly 400. So they probably just took it out of my inventory. So I was picking up red circuits to do stuff.
Right. Electric miners. I need more green circuits.
What's power looking like? We're good.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm also gonna need made with. Oh, I see. I used the smaller power poles for the outside because you don't need the full sized ones for the inside. Or for the outside, I mean. I need to make more power poles. And I also need to power pole this thing as well, which is going to be a bit of a nightmare.
Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. So it's this to this.
I guess I just make a shit ton of power poles and then try and see if I can do get all this stuff going. Now, other than power poles and undergrounds, this is ready to power poles, undergrounds, and inserters. This is ready to go. Grab more power poles or inserters, and then I need to grab power poles.
Don't worry, I have fixed some spaghetti. Now I need run underground again, which means I need gears. I'm so lucky I have gears like right here making red belts. You just grab real quick. Okay. Because my issue with Factorial isn't the fact that you need power. It's not the fact that I need like 1,000 million different things. It's just the fact that I can't put red undergrounds next to red undergrounds. They could totally make a system where you can click the underground and set up whether or not it's 1, 2, or 3 connected.
I know.
Like which one it's connecting to. But they don't.
Yeah.
So it's a pain in the ass.
Because it's just a... Okay, so... It's based on how the game is coded, like basically the game isn't coded to handle exceptions of like, hey, like ignore this one underground and go towards this other one that I specify. It's not built like that. It's just meant it basically sees one end of the underground and then just tries to connect to the other side that's compatible with it.
Yeah, but you could make something like that. Like a lot of the stuff in this game ability to run a PC overboard. It doesn't.
It doesn't because devs are committed to optimization, which I think is probably better than the alternative, which is the game lagging horribly once you start to get to the larger base sizes. Like, yeah, for a smaller base like this one, like, I know that our base looks... Where is the fucking steel pickup? For this base where we have, like, stuff everywhere, you wouldn't think, like, this is a small base. Base is relatively tiny compared to some other people's bases.
Wait, because other people make, like, 16 million ammo a second. Like, well, you don't need that. You really don't.
Well, I mean, depending on the size of your base, maybe you do, but, I mean, that's 6 million is probably overboard, but, like...
you have and what you're using as the... Because if you're using lasers, right, you don't need ammo.
Yeah. But that doesn't change the fact that there are some bases that might actually need, like, some insane, like, requirements like that.
Like, once you get to artillery, you're pretty much fine.
It depends. Depends on if you want to keep generating chunks, which also keeps generating biters. Because technically, until you explore every, like, nook and cranny of the map, there's technically infinite biters until you exterminate the last one.
Which I don't think we're ever gonna do.
No, because that would require us to venture and map an entire world. Because, yeah, you can do...
I still have to create refined concrete with an extra 10%.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a, How do I explain this? There is a concept of you made a world peaceful in Factorio by basically killing any biters that could, like, in your generated chunks and just make sure you don't generate any additional chunks. Like, that is an actual thing. But that is also incredibly difficult to do.
Yeah, but then you have to know how far those generated chunks are. Because right now, like,
people have already done the math for that. They know fully well how far those chunks go. Like, there's actual, like people have actually looked into the code and know how the generation of chunks work. That's not the problem.
Not saying it was, I'm just saying there's a bunch of equations you have to put into this stuff.
Yeah. You also have to be very attentive because what will generate new chunks is pollution. So if your pollution gets out of control and ends up wandering into an unexplored chunk, that will generate more chunks that you have to worry about biters from. But yeah. So there is people that have, like, made their worlds completely peaceful, like, without console commands or anything, just by killing enough biters for there not to be any more that can spawn in, but you also have to be incredibly careful, like, you can't expand any further. Why do I always have an odd number of undergrounds?
I don't know. I actually have no clue why that's like this huge thing that's happening to us.
I don't know. Probably boss shenanigans. Well, there you go. Copper is starting to slowly produce. I need more... everything. More of these, definitely. I need more miners. Out of iron plates for that. Need more inserters, just everything.
And once the copper starts flowing over here, then I can disconnect this copper.
It'll start flowing soon. It's on its way. It's just it needs to, what you call it? Just needs to smelt up now. I'm sure I have some setup of it that is already ready to go. Yep, it's already starting to go. Here you go. The Great Copper Rush of whatever, 2025, I guess.
Yeah, we're in the new year. Makes sense.
Yeah. After this, I will continue the theme I've been having this year and continue to play gacha games.
People texted me they're on Marvel. Love this. I guess that's the next thing I'm going to play.
What's going on?
No, my friends are asking me to play Marvel. I told them all in 30 minutes or however long we have left, pretty much. And
Yeah,
keep
like 30
asking me
minutes.
questions.
I have so many basement. I need more undergrounds and also more miners, but there you go. You now have a supply of copper steadily trickling in.
If I get rid of that, can that copper upkeep though? After a little while,
It's going to take some time, but it should be able to once I get all the miners and everything down.
it's not like we're running low on green anytime soon.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe because blue is actually being used now.
Need plates and
Okay.
Right.
So to make this, I need low density structure, which takes copper, steel, and things. So I need to get steel and plastic on one. Don't I have a steel and plastic belt somewhere?
possibly.
This is where I gotta fucking look around. You know what? I'm about to use the mini map because I'm not gonna sit here and move around the whole base. Lots of steel, lots of steel. Here's plastic. I mean, I can easily make one right here. But the steel's backing up, which is a good thing. Oh, I love that music.
Waiting for more undergrounds to finish, and then I think that's all the undergrounds I need. I just need to grab electric miners and start getting them put down.
Throw steel up one, make sure this is down. There, steel's on the underneath. Then plastic on the top half. Then I underground through all of the entire base.
Alright, there we go. So that's all of the current available miners hooked up. I just need to craft the rest of them.
I need gears, and I need iron, and I need this, and I need that, and I need left, I need right.
I didn't fuck up anything. This should all be working.
Okay, making a shit ton of undergrounds.
Alright. Well, there we go. So now this is all going. I mean, hey, it's keeping up pretty well. I should be running alongside the belt here. Though, to give my bots a chance to catch back up since they wanted to chop down more trees.
Eh.
Come on, buddies.
At least you're giving us something towards the table.
Oh, plates, wheels, and circuits.
You also have to realize, once I automate red undergrounds, I'm probably going to make 90% of these belts just underground.
That's fine.
Which will allow us to do more in the first place.
$15 should be enough. I know I pulled up a number that was the exact number of miners I needed, and then I completely forgot to check what it was again when I started making these. Whoops.
I done did something.
There we go, finally. Alright, I messed up one and there's one. It's a power pole, but... Oh, nope, two. Set up once in a while, so... Fair enough, I missed like 4 in total, so... That's about what I could expect. Things flowing properly. Everything is smelting, so now you have a constant supply of copper that is just being smelted. If you want to speed any of this up, that's on you. Right. You guys have had enough fun. I'm turning off the robot port so I can actually walk around. But cool, there you go. There's your copper setup. I am now running along it to make sure that it works thoroughly. So if there's anything wrong, I can fix it real quick and then get back to doing nothing.
Okay. Done correctly, low density structures, now automated.
Yep. Alright, cool. So it is routed properly. It is trying to fill it up as much as it can, even though it is struggling a tiny bit here.
Okay, did I do this correctly? I hope I did.
Oh, I see what you... Are you planning on making... Oh, I see. You're planning on making yellow signs here too, so that's why you have the robot frames.
Yeah, I need more assemblers, but...
That's okay. It works. You need to put the blue circuits on the near side of the belt, not the far side, because it's going to want to drop on them.
I was checking that.
Yep, that's okay. That's not easy to remember, so I don't blame you for not remembering that off the top of your head.
There we go.
There are some mods that let you configure that, but unfortunately that was never made of vanilla. But there you go.
I thought it was based on where the arrow, what side of the arrow was on, but apparently not.
No, they'll always drop on the far side of the belt.
Which means technically I could have done this a lot efficiently, but
Whatever. Too late now. But yeah, there are very popular
I mean, like 10 of these.
mods that would actually make it so that way they could drop on a side that you picked of the belt instead of dropping on the far side each time. But unfortunately, like I said, that never got made vanilla. Funny is, I think Space Exploration originally had one of those mods as part of it. Cool.
I don't really need copper past that point, but I don't care.
Got like another like 10 minutes and then we're done, so. There we go. We're now slightly closer to yellow science.
I mean, I can obviously build like probably one assembler for yellow science, because that will totally make a difference.
I mean, if you build it on this left side, you should be able to just keep expanding the right side for more low density structure.
Well, no, my point was I was gonna put 10 here, and then up here would be the research, but I don't know.
It's up to you. I'll let you decide. As long as the science gets done, I gave you the shinies, and it's your job to do the things with the shinies.
Yeah.
So.
Used to it at this point.
Yep. I'm just the supply box near the center of the base, so that way I can grab stuff as I need it. Oh, cool.
Good.
How's the power looking now that I've expanded this stuff again? It's green. 7 megawatts is max production. Okay. And this, or must have.
I'm about to expand the robo ports out again.
Yeah. Finally get the rest of the base concreted that you've put down a blueprint for long ago.
It'll eventually get done. It wasn't like I was trying to.
I know, it's just
right
you
then
put
and
out
there.
like a bunch of it to like cover everything, and then we never ended up like finishing concreting it all. This will just go
Okay,
now.
so that will go there, which then needs a power pole, which I can easily connect here. There we go.
Backed
Now
up,
they're
I
coming
think.
to concrete the forest right here. And actually speaking, the forest can go.
Yep. And we don't have a flamethrower because that would have been the best way to do this.
Forest must go.
Yep. You throw all the extra wood into the boilers to keep them going.
Nah. Wood ain't gonna last long. It'll be like 2 seconds before it runs out of the stack.
I know, but the thing is the fact that we now have a bunch of it just lying in chests. Like, I have a entire, like, big thing of storage just filled with wood. Either way.
Yeah, we need a mod if it updated recently, and that mod would be the fact that you can use wood to make oil in a
Yeah.
machine. 'Cause then
I mean, that
More
sounds
oil.
super unrealistic, but, you know. Like, wood to make
It's
coal,
not.
like, that makes sense, because,
You
like,
can make
charcoal
you
and
can
whatever.
make oil
But...
from bark.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, look it up. People talk about it all the time. Like you can make like when you're out camping, if you need oil, some more oil or something, you can easily make it out of bark. It's a
Yeah.
process, obviously, but
I mean, I don't doubt that, but, like, I didn't know that that was even a thing. I mean, I guess when I'm watching YouTube later, trying to find out what I want to watch with dinner, I'll look that up. Okay, so what's next?
same stuff pretty much.
I'm ready to end whenever you are, by the way.
Oh,
I was like, we got like 10 minutes left, but we're like at a good like stopping point if you just want to stop for the day.
you're not wrong. Just
Yeah.
trying to get these low density structures finished. I think 6 should be good, but
There's
I could be
15 solar
very
panels in here.
wrong.
That would have been good to know earlier.
Oh, yeah, that's my those were mine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
completely forgot they were even in the
if
chest.
you're still working on stuff, like, keep going, but just know that, like, I'm pretty much checked out at this point.
No, you know what? I'll do it up here. I have the undergrounds. I might as well do them.
Yeah. For once. How are we gonna get these into the science?
I was gonna go on the opposite side of
Okay.
us currently. So I was gonna go from the left side, and then I was gonna specifically put grabbers in the middle that are filtered for just that type of science.
Okay, that
So
makes sense.
yellow and purple would be the.
I mean, we set it up in a way so that's 100% an option. So,
Yeah, once you get filtering, it's easy shit.
yeah. Just getting filtering.
It is yellow we wanted, right?
Yeah. Well, because we're doing what science? It was Cobrax? No,
It's
Cobrax is
logistics, I think.
purple.
We're trying to do logistics and
That's purple.
fusion reactor. It is?
Fusion reactor is... Okay, portable fusion reactor is yellow. Logistics 3, though, is
Yeah, yeah.
purple.
No, logistics system is yellow. I'm looking
Oh,
at it right
logistics
now.
system. Sorry, my bad. I got logistics 3 and logistics system confused. Yeah, they're both yellow. Also, we
Yeah.
can get better military if we want. We can get stronger explosives.
Okay, well this works. I'm good to go whenever you are.
Alright.
I did it.
I think I'm going to save and put out here then.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of stuff done. Thank you for hanging out with me, man.
Yep.
I'm just going to exit out so I can take care of the dog and everything.
Okay.
Save, new world. Quit. Alright. It was fun, but I'm head out so I can take care of the pets and stuff. Alright. Bye. Thank you for coming.